I'm back, and this time I'll be showing off the DC Direct Blackest Night figure of John Stewart. He comes in Wave 2, just out. A great face sculpt. Nice, strong face. Pretty basic, very reminiscent of his Justice League cartoon, but nice body sculpt. His head is on a ball joint, moves up and down, side to side, and like that. His arms go in and out, up and down. They bend at the elbow and rotate at the wrist. Hip articulation, go in and out a little bit, not much. Knee articulation, and bottom of the feet rotate to sculpt and are much more mini statues than action figures, really. Not much posability. He comes with a nice little Green Lantern stand, a Green Lantern lantern, has the light piping. You can shine a light in there. You might notice that he's got a lantern, but he's got two fists. How's he gonna hold his lantern? I know it's not that big a deal, but why include the lantern at all? Now this is my first John Stewart Green Lantern figure. There are two DC Direct versions of John Stewart. He uses the Hal Jordan body with a new head sculpt, and the hands are obviously recolored. Plus, there's a Justice League, Alex Ross Justice League John Stewart. I believe there's a Ed McGuinness version too. So quite a lot of John Stewart now that I think about it. And that's probably because of his popularity from the Justice League version. He first appears in Green Lantern Volume 2, issue number 87 in 1971. And of course he's brought in as a replacement for Guy Gardner, who would be the backup Green Lantern. He's very much the angry black man out to right the social injustices, and that's what Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams pick up on. He becomes more than that. The Justice League show, it had a lot of influence on his character. It was retconned into being a U.S. Marine sniper, and so that added a little bit more to his backstory. Made him a little bit more interesting. Kat Matui is the Green Lantern who comes to Earth to train John Stewart, and they fall in love. And when the Green Lantern Corps ranks have been decimated, they're scattered around. 8 of them decide to come to Earth, and Kat Matui is one of them. Unfortunately, Kat Matui is murdered by the Star Sapphire. Things get really bad for John for a long time. He fails to save the planet Zhanshi from destruction, and that really weighs heavy on him. That's something that's just coming back. Well, it's never really left him, but it's quite prominent. It's going to be quite prominent in Blackest Night. Then Hal Jordan goes on his rampage, and all the lanterns lose their power. So he's then recruited by the controllers, who were rivals of the Guardians, to become their version of the Green Lantern Corps called the Dark Stars. And so he's a Dark Star for a while, until he's crippled in battle with a son of Darkseid called Graven in defending Ryan. However, he's brought back to Earth, and before Parallax, Hal Jordan goes off to reignite the sun during Final Night, uses his power to heal his legs so he can walk again. He gets a ring from Kyle Rayner, I believe. So he is active as a Green Lantern before Hal Jordan comes back. He's had to face some really tough times, but he's always managed to come out of his funk, so to speak, to pull things together. And I think Hal really relies on him a lot. He's also very good friends with Kyle, and while he was depowered, he often acted as an advisor to Kyle, and was actually a pretty big supporting character. He's the main lantern of the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited universe. So that show did a lot for the character in the DC universe itself. I mean, they put him right after that. They put him on the Justice League in the comics. They really, updated his character to include pieces of the character's history in Justice League, and it really improved, I think, the character. So I think he has a lot to be thankful to Bruce Timm and Paul Dini and those Justice League guys. So anyway, that'll be it for him, and I'll be back next time with my first Alien Green Lantern review, which will be Salak.